Hey there, I just made the most amazing cup of coffee while watching the sunrise paint the sky this morning, and it got me thinking about how we all need these quiet moments to start our day right.
That's exactly what Blue Mountain Morning is all about, isn't it? Finding that perfect blend of awareness and calm to start the day.
Absolutely. You know, Mark, we've got some heavy but important stories to cover today, but we'll do what we always do help make sense of it all while keeping that sense of perspective.
Yeah, we'll walk through today's big news, explore what it means for all of us, share some really encouraging trends in education, and wrap up with a moment of peace that I think everyone's going to appreciate.
And as always, we'll keep it real, keep it grounded, and hopefully help you find your center as you start your Tuesday. Let's dive into today's headlines, and I've got to say, we're starting with some really tough news from Wisconsin that's hitting close to home for a lot of American families.
Yeah, this is a difficult one. Police have confirmed that 3 people, including a 15-year-old female suspect, are dead following a shooting at a Wisconsin grade school. The police chief spoke with the suspect's family and searched her home, but they still haven't determined a motive.
It's particularly devastating because these incidents keep affecting our schools, these places that should be safe havens for our kids.
Absolutely. The community's response has been immediate, with local officials and crisis counselors stepping in to support students and families. And I think it's important to note that investigators are working to understand how this tragedy could have been prevented.
And then, shifting our focus internationally, there's been a significant development in Moscow that's getting attention from security experts here in the States.
Right. A senior Russian general who headed their nuclear defense forces was killed Tuesday in what appears to be a targeted attack. The bomb was actually hidden in a scooter outside his apartment building.
And what's particularly noteworthy here is that Ukrainian officials have actually claimed responsibility for this operation.
Yeah, and this is a pretty bold move that shows just how far Ukraine's capabilities extend. It's definitely going to impact U.S.-Russia relations and our ongoing support for Ukraine.
It's one of those situations where we're seeing the ripple effects reach all the way across the globe and affect our foreign policy decisions here at home. You know, I want to take a deeper look at this Wisconsin situation because it really highlights some bigger issues we're facing as a country.
Yeah, and what strikes me immediately is how this isn't just about one school or one community anymore. Every incident like this sends shockwaves through the entire American education system.
I've been thinking about that. Like, my sister's a teacher in Minnesota, and she was telling me just this morning how her students were already talking about it, processing it in real time.
That's really telling, isn't it? Our kids are growing up having to think about these things, having these conversations that, honestly, we never had to have when we were in school.
Exactly. And you know what's both heartbreaking and inspiring? The way communities respond. I mean, we're seeing neighboring schools immediately implementing additional security measures, offering counseling services.
Yeah, and it's becoming this sort of, unfortunately well-practiced response. Schools across the country have these crisis plans now, which is, necessary but really sobering when you think about it.
I was looking at some numbers earlier, and the impact on school attendance after these events is significant. Parents keeping kids home, teachers calling in.
And that ripples out into the whole community, right? Parents missing work, local businesses feeling it, mental health services getting overwhelmed. It's like throwing a stone into a pond. The ripples just keep going.
What really gets me is how different communities are trying to balance security with maintaining that welcoming, learning environment schools are supposed to be. Some are adding security guards, others are focusing more on mental health resources.
And that's the real challenge, isn't it? Finding that balance between keeping our kids safe while still letting them, well, be kids. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about. Creating spaces where children can actually focus on learning and growing. You know what's really interesting? I was just reading about something that's giving me a lot of hope for American education. This huge surge in apprenticeship programs across the country.
Oh man, I've been hearing about this too. It's like this whole different path that's opening up for young people, right?
Exactly. And these aren't just your traditional trade apprenticeships anymore. We're seeing them in tech, healthcare, even financial services. It's pretty incredible how companies are reimagining what job training can look like.
I actually talked to someone the other day whose kids skipped the traditional college route and went straight into a cybersecurity apprenticeship. They're earning while learning, no student debt.
That's the thing that gets me. These programs are offering real solutions to some of our biggest education challenges, like you're getting hands-on experience, making money, and building a career all at once.
Though I heard there's kind of a catch to all this, like there aren't enough companies offering these programs yet.
Yeah, that's the current hurdle. The demand from students is actually outpacing what employers can offer. But here's the silver lining. More businesses are starting to see the value. They're realizing they can basically train their future workforce exactly how they need them.
I love that these programs are kind of democratizing education in a way. You don't need to come from money or take on massive loans to get started.
Absolutely. And for anyone listening who's interested in exploring this path, start looking into industries you're passionate about. Many companies are now listing apprenticeship opportunities right alongside their regular job postings.
And don't forget to check out the Department of Labor's apprenticeship website. They've got this whole database of registered programs across different industries.
It's honestly pretty exciting to see this shift happening. Like, we're finally recognizing there are multiple paths to success in America.
You know, with everything we've talked about today, I can't help but think about how the winter landscape outside my window this morning really put things in perspective.
Oh yeah? What struck you about it?
There was this moment, just as the sun was coming up, when I noticed how the frost had made every single branch on this old maple tree sparkle. And, it just hit me. Even in the coldest times, there's still so much beauty if we just pause to notice it.
That's actually really profound. It's like nature's way of showing us how to find peace in stillness.
Right? And you know what else? I watched this little chickadee landing on those icy branches. Didn't seem bothered at all by the cold, just going about its morning routine, doing what it needed to do.
That's such a perfect reminder that we can all find our way through challenging times. Just like those hardy little birds that stick around through the winter.
Sometimes I think we forget that we're part of this bigger natural rhythm. Like, winter isn't just something to get through, it's teaching us something about resilience and finding moments of peace, even when things feel frozen or stuck.
And maybe that's exactly what we all need right now. Just that gentle reminder to look up, take a breath, and notice the quiet beauty around us. Well, folks, we've covered quite a journey together this morning, from breaking news to those quiet moments of reflection. And just like that chickadee we talked about, we're going to keep showing up for you, rain or shine.
Yeah, and you know what? Every morning is a fresh start, a new chance to find those moments of clarity we all need. We're so grateful you chose to spend part of your morning with us.
Absolutely. And hey, tomorrow's another day with more stories to explore and insights to share. We'll be right here at the same time, ready to help you start your day with perspective and maybe even a little bit of peace.
Until then, from both of us here at Blue Mountain Morning, take care and remember, there's always something beautiful waiting to be discovered in your day.
See you tomorrow, friends.